Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take a second and introduce Bella and Francis Radowitz. Please ignore them as they wander around behind me and kick me in the shins and stuff like that. But Mao Zedong, the dictator of communist China, infamously proclaimed that political power comes from the barrel of a gun. This has been the belief of dictators throughout the world and across time. It's a belief we do not share here in the United States of America. Here in America, we live in a country founded on the principle that political power comes from the consent of the governed. That when the government makes use of our lives and our labor and our property, that it is a gift freely given. It is not merely theirs to take. This is a philosophy that we summarize with one word: liberty. And 9 years ago, yesterday, we were reminded just how ruthlessly savage the opponents of liberty can be. It is defending liberty often requires what Abraham Lincoln called the last full measure of devotion. It is to honor that sacrifice, in part, is why we are here today. Honoring that sacrifice, though, does not simply mean gathering together. It's not something that we can sufficiently do simply by talking. It is something that we have to stir ourselves to action. We live in a nation where our very liberty is threatened. Many people think it's hyperbole or simply like to dismiss us. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I think the Chicago machine is so corrupt that they've even bought off my own daughter. But liberty, defending liberty, and honoring those who have made that last full measure, that sacrifice, that last full measure of devotion, requires us to do something. It requires us to get up and get out on November 2nd and vote for candidates who support liberty. But it requires more than that. We live in a nation in which 70% of people don't bother to vote. 70%. People on the campaign trail, when I run in the 5th District, which is primarily in Chicago, people often say to me, why should I vote? What difference does it make? Well, I can tell you what difference it makes. The reason that you have corrupt politicians is because it only takes 1 out of 6 people to get them elected. You have corrupt politicians because they get into office and they do whatever they want, and they know no one's gonna fire them, no one's gonna hold them accountable. November 2nd is our time to hold them accountable. It is time that we rise up, that we get out there, that we vote, but we do more than that. Every single person here is responsible for bringing 4 more people to the polls. 4 more people. All of you know dozens, probably hundreds of people. Get 4 of them to come to the polls with you and vote, and we can revolutionize America. Thank you very much. My name is David Radowitz. I'm running for Congress in Illinois' 5th Congressional District.